Guten Tag, hier ist der Nachtanwalt and welcome back to war number 6 of season 24, where we are taking on the Matrix Academy. So, like always, I will start scouting out my path. The global node, like almost always, is stubborn in this war as well, and I will start on path 2, fighting Omega Red, on power struggle and strike combat power. Then I will fight Hulkbuster with the same strike counter node as well as brute force and power focus 1. And then I will also fight the shared mini, the Corvus Glaive. For section 2, I thought about taking that Sentinel, but I didn't ended up taking it. So in section 2 I start on path 1 fighting the white Magneto. He doesn't really have anything special, and then the man thing with Lionheart and Buffet. And then I will also have one mini-boss fight, the Kingpin. So I will have 6 fights. Also, I will show one fight by an alliance mate of mine, Marx. You guys probably remember him from last season. He's a pretty good Quaker, but this time it's a fight with Warlock against the Domino in section 2 on path 1 with Powerful from Afar and Spite, and that's a pretty intense but nice fight. And yeah, but first for me, start on section 1 like I said, on path 2. It's usually not that difficult of a path. I exchanged the notes, I'm sorry. For section 1 on path 2 it's strike counter fury, which means if you don't do the right hits ending with a special attack, the opponent will accumulate fury buffs, and that can hurt real bad, which you will see in a later war this season. So yeah, the power the strike counter power is for section 2 path 2. But yeah, like you can see there, with power struggle I only get a bar of power if he gets 1 bar of power, and with Omega Red and those furies I don't really want him to throw special 2, so I just bait the special 1. It's easy, Warlock is a robot, so I don't really have to worry about his death field. And yeah, 40 hits, not even a minute, and he goes down. For the next fight I was a little scared, I would say. I will go in with Magneto, which is a really good matchup, but the new Hulkbuster with his unblockable specials can be tricky, especially if it gets a lot of fury buffs. But Magneto with his perfect block chance against metal champs is just pretty good. Just try to always bait his SB1. Also it's brute force, so yeah, like you see out there, started ticking. Can be tricky if he's not willing to throw specials. Also, Magneto can prevent him from triggering those fury buffs, which is nice. So yeah, there's not so much you gotta keep in mind, but yeah, just gotta be careful not to get hit, which I, spoiler alert, probably will at some point. Yeah, there, get 2 hits and he took down 30% of my health. But yeah, now I'm really cautious, just try to bait his SB1, get my prowess up, and 1 big SB3 should be enough. But yeah, you see there, if I don't parry and only take a block hit, it already does a lot of damage. But because I didn't have that many prowesses, my SB3 didn't do that much damage. But yeah, it's not too bad. Still ticks him down pretty nicely. 9% left, he can't regen. 7%, bait 1 more SB1, go in, 2% left, one more hit and he's down. So yeah, I really didn't play that as I intended to play it, but we survived. Just gotta use some potions, which is not too bad. And for this node, it's the same strike counter fury, but it's Corvus Glaive, which is a pretty good placement because he can crit even through block and he just does a lot of damage if he hits you, but he's also metal, which means Magneto is the perfect counter. Just need to get to my SP3. You see there, I didn't heal up full because I knew I wouldn't have to, and I'm probably not gonna use Magneto for any more fights in this war. And with the perfect block chance and easy to evade specials, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. And you see there, Magneto kind of disables the node. He does get some furies, but it's not that bad. Almost at my SP3. Bait one more SP2, build up some more prowesses, and the fight should basically be over. One more, I think. One more build up, yeah. So 26 prowesses should be enough, and if it's not, the bleed afterwards will kill him. Yeah, so you saw it ticking down for 4.5k, pretty nice. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. And now the one fight by Marx. I'm sorry for the quality of the video. He sent it via line, and the videos via line are not that good. But I thought this fight I have taken it myself with Warlock. It's doable, but it can be tricky if she's not willing to throw her special attacks, like you see there. So, there he got lucky. She threw his SP2, SP1. Yeah, always gotta be careful with the lucky. And there he's backed up to his corner. She luckily throws it again. Nice SP2 evade. Yeah, he has some balls. I probably wouldn't do that against the wall. But he's bleed immune. She can't crit with her specials, so it's not too bad. But there you see he can't do anything. She gets to her SP3. She's lucky. Can't even throw a special. And now it's the question, how much damage will she do? And Domino's SP3, like you guys know, will do a lot of damage. But 6 stars, and do have adrenaline, which is pretty nice. Now good SP2, heals some back. Now she's down to 14%, he's at 29%. She's lucky all the time, throws the specials, but it's okay. He got the fight well under control. One more SP2, and the fight is over. So yeah, pretty pretty hefty fight. Got lucky there, but it was a calculated risk, I would say. So not too bad. Nice fight by Marx. And now for me, for section 2, I'll start on path 1. Or I do path 1. I have actually never fought against the Magneto White, I think, in war in general. But it's not too bad. If it's Magneto White or the normal Magneto, I would probably use for both Human Torch. I will not be using my pre-fight ability because I will keep it for the next fight. But yeah, with Human Torch, it's just melting him down pretty fast. His attacks are energy based, so I get my smolders and my temperature up. Yeah, nothing really to be careful. I just tried to do 3-hit combos, medium, light, medium. It's the perfect rotation for Torch, as well as try to get him to his SP2, because it's way easier to wait. But like you saw there, one SP2, one more combo, and 30 seconds, and he's down. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. And now the next fight, I was a little cautious about this fight, because I will be using Human Torch and he's not poison immune, which can become a problem. But if you don't use dexterity or you don't have any buffs, Man-Thing shouldn't be able to put that many bleed debuffs on me. But yeah, it's like I said, Buffet and Lionheart. So yeah, like you see there, took it on the block because I didn't want to trigger Dex. It's just a fight about who gets the other guy down as a first. But yeah, wasn't the perfect fight, but I didn't do any big mistakes, and I just melted him with the pre-fight. Yeah, which was good. So now I got one last fight this war, and that was the fight I was most excited about. Kingpin, after his rework, he has become a really crazy champ, especially on defense, I would say, because of his shrugging off ability. And yeah, he's just really annoying to fight, especially on this node with aspect of evolution. So every time he gets above power, his stats are getting up. So it's, if you can perfectly evade his SB2, then it's not too bad, I would say. But after his SB2, before his rework, only if the SB2 did hit you, he will go unstoppable. Now he goes unstoppable anyway, and that can become a big problem because he's just unstoppable for like ages. Also because his ability to shrug off debuffs at a really high percentage. We used the Magneto-White pre-fight ability, which passively stuns him, which is awesome, so I can always parry him. And then I just parried at the start of a fight a couple times to get up my infection, because if he's running willpower and has debuffs on him, he always tries to regenerate, and that means I can drain his power. But yeah, so far so good. I'm still doing good amount of damage, but the more bars of power he gets, the trickier the fight goes. So that's why I try to keep him under 1 bar of power, but also on this node he gets more power, which means it's basically impossible to keep him under a bar of power. That's what I don't really even bother. But yeah, he's already down to 24%, but yeah, he will start to hit real hard now. But yeah, and I there did a mistake, was too slow in dashing back, clipped me with his SB1, does a lot of degen damage, but I popped an invulnerability boost, which was a good idea, I think. Yeah, so still over 3 minutes to go, he's down to 7%, just did a heavy there, but like you see there, the block damage is getting pretty crazy, down to 9%. And now gotta be careful, down to 6%, but one more heavy, and he goes down. So yeah, that was the end of the war. Unfortunately, we lost it, like you see there. But yeah, it was a fun war. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Take care.